Set nearly 1,000 years before the events in The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion and The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, The Elder Scrolls Online lets you take part in the stories set within the compelling history and deep lore of the Elder Scrolls franchise. Designed to be played exactly the way you want to play, you can start wherever you like. With no level restrictions and no subscription required, this massive world is yours to explore, alone or with friends. Choose a favorite location or storyline and jump in. From the capital cities of the Three Alliances to the magical Somerset Isles. From the Khajiit territory of Elsewhere to Morrowind, the home of the Dark Elves. From frozen Skyrim in the north to endless swamps of Blackmarsh, adventure is everywhere. Are you ready to forge your own legend? Options for creating and personalizing characters in the Elder Scrolls Online are almost without limit. Choose from 9 different character races, with a 10th race option available as an add-on. Select from 6 unique classes and customize them to fill exactly the role you want to play. Want to create a high elf sorcerer who wears heavy armor and wields dual daggers for close quarters combat? Why not? Or maybe a red guard dragon knight who prefers light armor and a bow. It's completely up to you. Earn skill points as you adventure across Tamriel to improve your character. Then master and customize your skills to match your style of play. As you explore the world, keep an eye out for sky shards. For every 3 of these rare crystals you collect, you earn a bonus skill point to spend on your character. The in-game skill advisor provides recommendations on how to best spend your points at each level, based on the different roles available to your character. And you can always reset your skills and reallocate your points whenever you visit a major city, so you can build and play the exact character you imagine. Go anywhere, do anything. That's the freedom presented in the Elder Scrolls Online. The game scales your character to the content, so explore any dark cave or mysterious forest that intrigues you. Adventure on your own, or with friends, even if those friends have wildly different levels or belong to different alliances. Dive into the rich and varied story content as a solo player, or join a group to take on the most dangerous dungeons and boss monsters in the world. During your character creation, select one of the 3 alliances competing for power in this era: the Daggerfall Covenant, the Ebonheart Pact, or the Aldmeri Dominion. Each alliance features a unique and compelling storyline, but your choice never precludes you from playing with friends of different alliances. The Elder Scrolls Online is designed so you can travel anywhere at any time, no matter your level or alliance. Tamriel is a dangerous place. When you cannot sneak or talk your way out of conflict, you have to fight. The Elder Scrolls Online features an action-based combat system, reminiscent of the classic Elder Scrolls games. Use your skills, special abilities, and a combination of light and heavy attacks to defend yourself and your allies while you obliterate your foes. Unleash power attacks when fighting out of a group, and use block and dodge to reduce damage and avoid enemy attacks. If you prefer sneaking to dive, you can use action, get around obstacles, or even set yourself up to unleash a potent surprise attack. Even the best solo player needs a little help now and then. Use the group and activity finder and the friends list to team up with other players for a dungeon or other adventure. The Elder Scrolls Online community is extremely welcoming to new players and invites them to join in. Our players go out of their way to help new players and show them the ins and outs of adventuring in Tamriel. This is especially evident within player guilds, a great way to meet others and develop lasting relationships that enhance your game. Join a guild to trade resources, tackle group content, or simply chat about the latest revelation of lore. There are also in-game guilds your character can join to receive new skill options and special rewards. The Fighters Guild, the Mages Guild, the Dark Brotherhood, and the Thieves Guild are all accessible through story content. And for a real challenge, join the Undaunted and earn a unique skill line and extra rewards for tackling group dungeons. Dungeons present some of the most difficult and dangerous content available in the Elder Scrolls Online. From the small dungeon delves that challenge solo players, to group dungeons that require 4 players to take on, to the ultimate 12-person trials. These strange and wondrous places offer amazing visuals, complex battles, and compelling opponents unlike anything else in the game. Once your character reaches 10th level and you have a better understanding of the game, The Elder Scrolls Online gives you the option to participate in a variety of player versus player, or PvP, content. Duels offer a more intimate PvP experience, where you can test your skills or try out a new character build in one-on-one combat against another player. Battlegrounds present short, intense combat as 4-person teams take on 15-minute battles to earn achievements, experience, and special rewards. Alliance wars are large-scale battles where the 3 alliances fight for control of the imperial capital of Cyrodiil. With siege weapons and massive armies, fight to capture and defend keeps and win the day. While you adventure and explore, don't forget to collect the valuable resources you find scattered throughout the world. These items can be used to craft weapons, armor, food, potions, and accessories that you can use to improve or further customize your character. Develop your skills in one or more professions and improve them by completing specialized crafting writs. The professions include alchemy, blacksmithing, enchanting, clothing, woodworking, provisioning, and jewelry crafting. The Elder Scrolls Online provides players with the ability to own and personalize homes for their characters all across Tamriel. Homes can be acquired by completing quests, purchased through the Crown Store, or bought with in-game gold. Houses consist of single-room abodes to multi-chambered mansions. But nothing beats the opulence or grandeur of a manor house, complete with luxury accommodations for your character and up to 24 guests. Home ownership doesn't end there. Craft furnishings and accessories to personalize, improve, and decorate your home. There's never been a better moment to jump in and start playing the Elder Scrolls Online. With access to a multitude of adventures all across the width and breadth of Tamriel, and the freedom to play wherever and however you like, it's time to begin your Elder Scrolls story.
Thanks, Maribel. That was Sherpy. And welcome to ESO News. Are you ready for the next chapter? I kind of am. And there's kind of some reasons also. Looking in here into the daily login rewards, looking into some of the other channels, there's chatting available for you guys to chat, but there is just nobody chatting over here. I don't know why. There was, and then there's not. And so here we are again. We got the daily login rewards. As we're looking in, this is a really good thing. I really like seeing the daily login rewards. We're going to look into Twitter here today again. If you missed out on yesterday, we'll get a little bit further on so we can start looking further in. What I want you guys to do, if you are getting involved with Twitter, what I want you guys to do is I want you to make sure you're logged into both Twitter and ElderScrollsOnline.com. That's going to help out. The logging in on your account over in ElderScrollsOnline.com doesn't stay on there for, it's kind of sporadic, kind of sporadic. And we're trying to get the system, well, I am trying to get the system more secure to where we have more like longer login times. So that's hopefully a little bit more understood of what's going on in there. So kind of looking into Twitter today, that's going to be a really good thing. Looking into the Crown Store, that will lead us over into places like ESO Plus and the news section of ElderScrollsOnline.com. It's a really difficult process getting those posts. And what I'm talking about, what happens with a link showing a picture? We want all of the links in ElderScrollsOnline.com to work. You know you want the pictures to work. It sure is pretty. Really is. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a take a quick break. And I am going to start looking into the daily login rewards, as I'm kind of oblivious just as much as you might be. So I will be back. Hopefully you're having a good drive and you'll stay tuned and learn all sorts of sweet stuff about Elder Scrolls as we gear going into the new patch version 10.0.0 version with the current one of 9.3.7. Make it a little less complex. So anyways, I'm going to go off the screen for a little bit, and then hopefully if you chat, that's great. If you just want to watch, please be logged in so we can get those viewings recorded, so we know who's coming in. Like we have a number of, at least some people like watching. If you've been watching without an account, please get an account and get logged in. If you're not have not done so already. I'm gonna go off the screen. I'll be right back. Okay, moving a little bit further on here over getting into the mindset of Twitter and ESO Online. This is some great stuff. I am going to go off the screen here really quick and get you guys ready. Make sure you're logged into both Twitter and ESO Online if you're not done so already. If you're not going into Twitter, don't worry about logging into Twitter. You can just watch and enjoy what's going on if you're on in Facebook. So I will be right back. Hope you guys are having a good day. I'll be right back. Okay, just got back in here. Thanks for sticking around. For those of you that have stuck around, the daily login rewards that we're going to be receiving today here in Steam, if you have a Steam console, is the experience scrolls. That helps gain an experience point for an hour of gameplay, and when you log off, the scroll pauses, and then the timer starts back up again when you log back into your game. It's kind of a confusing little process when you're thinking about it. Had the walkie-talkie on. I hear them beep 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 beep. Beep. It's like so. Anyways, we're in here in Twitter and going to be looking at the relation with ESO Online and Twitter. We want to get the pictures into Twitter to start out. So those of you guys that are getting prepared to log into your game later on, stay tuned and you'll learn a lot in this little segment of the news segment for Elder Scrolls. You're going to learn a lot about how the system kind of works. So right here, looking in here, we have Twitter logged in, assumably, as this is Akazu's ESO. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go into ESO Online. Now, this is the process that I go with, and this will help you out tremendously by logging in, and you get a longer login time the more you do this every day. So this is an important thing for you to understand, and just logging into your account in ESO Online, that will help you get into your game a little bit further. You'll have a lot less lag and a lot more fun in your game. So looking in here, we have the, let's see here, go in here, I'll log in, see what this looks like really quick. Because we're in Twitter. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Crown Store first, instead of going to the homepage of ESO Online. Okay. Yeah, so got logged into ESO Online. Okay, and so I'm going to send the Crown Store link over really quick once this is available. It takes about a minute to get loaded up. Here. It looks like this is all good. Hopefully this will... Looks like the Frost Atronach crate is on a limited time offer for 1,500 crowns. The one of the Frost Atronach crates available for you guys. So get that if you can afford that. Okay. I'm just going to run the ESO study currently happening. Okay, so the page in here is the Crowns. And I'm just going to Crown Store. Or set picture frame. Is that what we want to call it? 4 set. How about just a 4 set? Or set items, I guess. So we have the ground store page. Is that ground store ESO page? How about ESO page? Sounds good to me. This is really good. Crown Star ESO page. Shows some potion bottles. One of the special Skyrim hammers in there. There's a couple characters in there. So it looks like some drumsticks. Maybe some salmon. Well, that's good. Again, here again, I'm gonna check out my account here, seeing that this is still logged in. Okay, so that's logged in. That's a good thing. So you want to make sure that you're logged into both ESO Online and Twitter if you are doing this study. And if you're not in Twitter specifically, just sit back and you can kind of watch the things come in. Okay, so now we have a new thing in the Crown Store with the event quest that's going on for Cake's Sake, Frost Astronaut Crate, Treasure Hunter page, and the Thieves Guild. The new DLC that's coming out that's being presented for Gold Road is going to be sweet. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on the Treasure Hunter. Crown Store Treasure Hunter page. How about just Treasure Hunter? Treasure Hunter? No, they might. Yeah, Treasure Hunter items. Treasure Hunter item. How about? Perfect. This is great. The personalities in the Crown Store never seem to amaze. It's very amazing. What's going on in this picture? We're in a we're getting in here and on the quest. Inside, we're searching for treasure. Like, did you pay for that treasure chest, Kitty? We gotta pay for the item somehow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post the treasure hunter item. Oh, what a blessing! This is a really, really good thing. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a quick break. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying your drive and your day. This is some really fun stuff. Seeing the ESO online come to life. Absolutely beautiful. Ooh, just got back in. We're looking in on Twitter and ESO Online. This is some good study for seeing the new information that's coming in to ESO Online. For some of this information, to some people, this is kind of boring, but I think this is a pretty interesting study, and this does cost money, even for you employees. You can't just press a button. You're looking in here. Have you ever thought about that with a person that that's an employee? They look at something and they're like, hey, I work here. I get paid for pressing a button. Not all the time. I'm gonna click on the counting button. That we're still logged in. And we are still logged in. This is a good thing. That's pretty amazing because the site usually doesn't stay logged in for that long. Okay, now I'm going to go to the guild page in the Crown. Looks like going to the guild page will help transfer the information from the yesterday pages within the Crown Store. There was pages of the Frost Atronaut crate, and so we have a lock here in the Thieves Guild right here where it was 2,000 crowns, and now it's showing as free. So I am going to, when you think of like pasting stuff, it's like glue. Like, how do we get this glue to stick? So this, I'm going to paste this and then I'll talk about it here with you guys. Okay, so Crown Store. Thieves Guild. What is this item? What is this? Crown Store, Thieves Guild, DLC info. That sound good? There we go. So that it's a little bit of time. Sometimes this doesn't always go in. So this is some new information just coming in. So this is really good stuff. So if you're over on Twitter, make sure you're logged in and then click on the link and make sure you're logged into ESO Online as well. I'm going to look in here and see what this information, if you want to tag along, that's great. On the inside of ESO Online shows a Thieves Guild, and then there's a little bag of sorts that used to say 2,000 crowns. Now it's saying free. Purchase crowns for your platform, whether it's PlayStation, Xbox, or PC and Mac. PC or Mac. Kind of the same computerized systems, but different computers. This is a cute picture. The treasure hunter. You might even thinking like treasure hunter. And you have like the middle background character. What are you looking at that treasure for? Then the girl, she's sitting there like, guys, I don't think we're supposed to be in here. We better get out of here. As the red guard sits there, I like that pretty ball. I'm so happy. And then the guardian's like, yeah, you're not going to be so happy when you're sitting in that treasure chest. That's kind of hilarious. So going down, what does it say? Join the Thieves Guild in Hughes Bane, a never before seen area of Hammerfell. Explore Abba's Landing. Have you heard the Abba's Landing song? It's kind of a cute song. A decadent part town ruled by corrupt merchant lords who struggle with the Thieves Guild for power. New stories, delves, world bosses, and much more. Looking in here off the picture that you can see on Twitter also, this is amazing. This is an amazing depiction of what's going on in the DLC as the characters are searching for treasure. And you will be kind of scared of the Guardians. So you might want to think twice if you're going inside of the rune to go search for like a baby rattle. Like, what's that? That looks like a part to the baby rattle. That Guardian's like, I did like that baby rattle that I used to have, but now you guys going into my room, you're not looking like you're supposed to be here. That's what the picture looks like, anyways. So a little further about the Crown Store. Some of the stuff doesn't make a whole lot of sense, and so I'm trying to piece together for you guys that are getting ready for the next chapter of Gold Road. It says here about the Crown Store. Crown Store items are purchased in the in-game Crown Store. To buy any of the Crown Store's special items, you'll need crowns, a virtual in-game currency. So with this information of what I'm talking about, going in and seeing the information as you click over on the Thieves Guild page of the Crown Store, it's showing that the Thieves Guild DLC is free. However, this information is not totally free. You see what I'm saying? You're going to want to go in the Crown Store. This is a suggested thing of what I'm suggesting. Used to be 2,000 crowns. Now it's free. What I'm suggesting for those of you guys looking in here that are Elder Scrolls players, go in and purchase at least 1,000 crowns. That will subside from the information, as this was not a popular DLC as it first came out, and trying to make it a little bit more popular for the next chapter. What I'm suggesting for those of you guys going into Gold Road is put in 1,000 crowns into the Crown Store, and that will help you build your game in the next chapter of Gold Road. Right here is shown here. There's not a whole lot of information or about the DLC that's coming in for Thieves Guild DLC. The information here below on the right hand side, showing here for the treasure hunter item, it's 1,000 crowns for a non-ESO member and 800 crowns for an ESO member. The next one we have is the event quest for Cake's Sake. That's a free item that's available for you guys going into the Thieves Guild page in the Crown Store. Looking down below, we have Mercy Mother's Attire. for 2,000 crowns, and that's all there is for the available allotted things here, showing for you guys when you do go in to the into ESO online site. Pretty sweet. Okay, so I am going to go further. Going back over here to the Frost Astronaut Crate page that was showing here yesterday. This is getting a little bit faster. This is a good thing. This is going in. I'm going to copy the link here really quick. And what I'm going to do after I copy the link, I'm going to see that I am logged in. So I'm going to click on the account button here. Okay, so we are still logged in. This is providing more login time, which is a great thing. I like the music. I think baby music. Frost Astronaut Crate item. So just Frost Astronaut Crate item. I think. This is good. So we have more crates than what it was here yesterday, where we were shown just a few crates available. Let's see here. While we post, do we have the picture? Yes, we do. That's a really good thing. So we're gonna look in here in the Frost Astronaut Crate item. Now, Frost Astronaut Crate is available for you guys for 5,000 crowns. Available on your PlayStation, Xbox, or your PC or Macintosh. It says here, a mystery collection of Frost Astronaut related items. You're going to be able to suit up your Frost Astronaut that you have in your game. That's a pretty sweet thing. To view information about reward odds, open. This is kind of more technical information. Open help, tutorials, crown store, crown crates. You are guaranteed at least 4 rewards. So I'm not sure what that's all about. That's something to look at as you dive further into the game. So about the crown store again, crown store items are purchased in the in-game crown store. To buy any of the crown store's special items, you'll need crowns, a virtual in-game currency. It does take money, and make sure you have your bank card available. So when you do purchase in packs available of 750, 1,500, 3,000, 5,500, 14,000, and 21,000 crowns that you can buy at a time. This is really sweet stuff. Going in, looking at what's going on here in the crown store. I'm going to go further. In the Frost Astronaut Crate gallery, the Mercy Mother's attire is available also at 2,000 crowns. The Dark Brotherhood looks like the DLC. I'm just going to look at this here really quick. It's showing here was available for 2,000 crowns and now available 1,600 crowns. Is this the Dark Brotherhood DLC that's being presented inside of the Crown Store? So it just says Dark Brotherhood, so I don't know why the Dark Brotherhood DLC would be in the Thieves Guild DLC page. However, your talent for homicide has been noticed and the invitation has arrived. To join the Dark Brotherhood, come now to the Gold Coast, westernmost region of the old empire, where you'll find opportunity, intrigue, and murder. It's one killer DLC. And so I don't see the point of having the Dark Brotherhood DLC trying to be related to the Thieves Guild DLC while we're getting ready for the next chapter. We're not exactly going into the Dark Brotherhood DLC. So I don't see the point of the Dark Brotherhood DLC in there. We'll go back here to the event quest, the Jubilee event. Okay, so I'm going to click on the account button again to see if this is still logged in. Hopefully is. Okay, still is. That's pretty amazing because the account does not stay logged in for some reason for a very long time. Pretty amazing, actually. This will be some interesting stuff to talk about. The event that's going on for cake's sake. Event quest cake's sake. All right, so we have the cake's sake quest going on, so you guys probably can make some cakes in the game. This is going to be a really, really good thing. Okay, so make sure that you are logged in to Twitter if you have not done already so, and also make sure you're logged into ESO Online, where you can check out this information. So what is this event quest for cake's sake? I remember the Jubilee event where we're talking about right now. It's the 10th anniversary going on, and this is just a miniature quest within the 10th anniversary for cake's sake. And what is the cake's for sake? For cake's sake. So it says here, Chef Donalon's adopted son and apprentice, Moog, needs my help in recovering his hidden ingredients to make his new masterpiece. This is the event quest for the anniversary Jubilee. So yeah, this goes along with the 10th anniversary. We have the nice, pretty kitty that's preparing and needing you guys' help to make his new masterpiece. Moog wants to be a chef. Moog is thinking, what ingredients does a kitty need? Are you going to have to get some snowberries? Quite possibly. I'm going to keep this on here for right now, and we're going to get back into the daily login rewards here in a little bit. What I'm going to do is take a break. Hopefully you guys are having a good drive and a really good day. This is some really fun study of what's going on, learning about the event quest that's going on right now. I'll be right back. All right, before I go on a little break, I just got back and I got to do this here really quick to see here really quick for here on how long has this been on for? That is the question. So we'll just use the timer here from. So this says 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 18 minutes. So we have to use this 19 minutes is the time that's showing that that ESO Online has been logged in. However, it's been longer than that. But so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to look at ESO Online and see if I'm logged in, and I'm going to log off. Let's see here. All right, so this is good. It's showing still logged in, so I'm going to sign out. All right, so this is a good thing. So I'm logged out of ESO Online, and so we have at least a total recorded number of being logged into ESO Online for 19 minutes. It's kind of like a record, you know, like thinking of how long being logged into ESO Online. Serious, that's a very long time for being logged in to ESO Online. That's some great stuff. So what I'm going to do is here I'm going to take a quick break, and we're going to get back into the login rewards, and then we'll start looking at ESO Online again to do some more study. Hopefully you guys are having a fun drive. Welcome back to ESO News. Hopefully, you guys are having a good drive. And if you missed out earlier on going into the Crown Store page in ESO Online, make sure you get into your game here today and put in at least 1,000 crowns. That will help out the system. That will subside from what's going on inside of the system. We have to get these types of things paid, and that's just how that is. So that's how what's going on with that. So make sure you get at least 1,000 crowns inside of your gameplay here today. As those of you guys logging into your account here today are going to receive some experience scrolls that helps gain an experience point for an hour of gameplay. When you log off, the scroll pauses, and then the timer starts up again when you log back into your game. It's kind of a confusing part of the login system. And so when you do log in, this is most likely what you're going to receive inside of your console. That's some pretty sweet stuff. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be right back. Hopefully you're enjoying your day. I just got back in. Would like to say hi to those of you over in Shelton. We're coming out today. Hopefully, you're going to be receiving the experience scroll today. Real confusing. Start coming out from Shelton. So communicate. Are you receiving an experience scroll today in Shelton? That is yet to be seen. Hopefully you're having a good day and a good drive. I will be right back. Welcome back to ESO News. Hopefully, you guys are having a good drive and a good day. This has been a very sunny day out in Tamriel, otherwise known as Earth. How are you doing on driving? That's a long ways away. Maybe you're getting off of work, or maybe you're driving home from work. It's my hope that the circle is complete and the circle will become more apparent and more understood here a little bit later on. Right now, it's kind of confusing because there's some places where it's kind of been, so to speak, closed off. And so the purpose of this broadcast for you guys over in the local area, you'll be able to understand the the circle a little bit more in Elder Scrolls. Some pretty sweet stuff. So if you're heading out from Shelton, coming out here, that's a great thing. Come and say hi. This is a great thing. This is over in Twitter, and we're looking in here on what was presented earlier, as this is a miniature recap of what was done here earlier today if you had missed out. If you're on the drive and you're just watching, that's a great thing, looking in on what's happening. What I want to make sure that you guys are doing is make sure you're logged into both Twitter and ESO online. That's an important thing to being logged in. So once you're logged into your Twitter account, you're looking at this, you're like, oh, well, what is this? This is the Crown Store event. Well, what's this event? Oh, that looks really cute, because that is cute. So make sure before you click on the link right here of the cute little cat that's thinking about what ingredient for the quest is going to help the quest succeed in the event quest for Cake's sake. So you want to make sure you're logged into ESO Online, along with being logged into Twitter. This is the recap here of inside of the Crown Store and ESO Online, where we have some pictures of the Frost Astronaut crate item in the Crown Store, the Thieves Guild DLC info being introduced for you guys, getting involved in the next chapter of Gold Road. Also, the Treasure Hunter item inside of the Crown Store. There's a lot of personalities in there in ESO Online. Also, the first thing, which was an important thing of being transmitted, was the Crown Store ESO page. This is an important thing, seeing the Crown page, as this information really hasn't been seen before. It's been seen in a couple of different places, but it's the wires is just starting to churn. Just like the wires needing to be churned, the traffic has to be churned. And so those of you over in Shelton, I'm hoping you're able to kind of discern about what direction the traffic is going right now. Were you guys heading out from Shelton? And this is just a premature form of getting ready, going through the circle. I'm talking about those of you guys that are driving quite possibly from a place to place going to Shelton, but I'm going to explain this to get you guys more prepared. Those of you guys that are traveling from Shelton, start thinking of going from Shelton over to Aberdeen. That's a good way of thinking of the starting out of the circle. So hopefully those of you guys that are driving home to Shelton, hopefully you get home safely, and I'm hoping that you get there, in a timely manner that you usually do. At that, I am going to take a quick break. Hopefully you're enjoying your drive of where you are before you get home.